So before the video starts, I just wanted to let you all know that some of the information that I'll be stating in this video may be slightly irrelevant because I did make this video before Bethesda's E3 conference and I'm releasing it afterwards because it was a long video and because I made it up to when the conference started. So just keep in mind that a lot of stuff that I'm going to be talking about in this video isn't super relevant because Bethesda's E3 conference already happened. A lot of stuff happened. I'm going to be making a ton of other videos on what they showed, but I just wanted to get that out there. How's it going, everyone, and welcome to a trailer analysis for Fallout 76. For those of you who didn't tune into Microsoft's E3 press conference, they showed an exclusive reveal trailer for Fallout 76 there, so I'm going to be breaking down this trailer piece by piece to see what kind of details we can pick out of it. Now, right off the bat, I gotta say that this trailer looks very impressive. This looks like a huge step up from Fallout 4, from the world space to the graphics, and I feel like that this is going to fill the gaps where Fallout 4 didn't, and I cannot wait to see more of the game at tonight's Bethesda E3 showcase, which I will be live streaming. But without further delay, let's get right into the analysis. Now, in this first shot here, we witness the unfortunate fate of what appears to be a US Army soldier in T-51 power armor at the climax of the Great War. Now here we get another perspective of the US Army soldier looking at the bombs going off, and we can see behind him that he is clearly at a military base with the sign saying US Army property, no trespassing. So there's probably going to be military bases in Fallout 76 like there was in Fallout 4. Now in the following shots to come, we can see what looks to be the interior of Vault 76 like we saw in the original teaser trailer for the game. So here we get a look at the landscape of West Virginia, and oh my god, this looks beautiful. So here we get our first shot of the wasteland. We can see a watchtower overlooking this huge, expansive open world, and this is pretty interesting since we've never really seen watchtowers of any kind in a Fallout game. If you look closely enough at the watchtower, you can even see this antenna piece with a wire attached to it, so there may even be a Far Cry-esque watchtower system where you can discover different watchtowers and turn them back on to discover locations in the nearby area. I think that would be really cool. So here we get another look at the US Army soldier who did not make it through the bombs. We can see his armor is buried in the ground. So here we get another very interesting look at the landscape. We can see this wooden tower with a crane piece on top of it, as well as some pipes attached to it, as well as what looks to be a nuclear power plant in the distance. So it looks like the world of Fallout 76 in West Virginia is going to be very industrial based, and that may even play into the main aspects of the game, which we will see later in the trailer. Now this is pretty interesting. We can see that this little part of the wasteland has just been absolutely decimated, but in the corner we can also see what looks to be a new FEV creature, and this guy looks pretty scary, so he's probably going to be a stronger enemy in the game. Now here we see the main character walking through what looks to be a pre-war town of some sort after leaving Vault 76. Now I may be looking into this a bit too much, but because the game takes place very close to the Great War, this could possibly be the town that the main character's parents, or the main character him or herself, may have lived in before the bombs actually fell. Now in this shot we do see a broken down biplane, and I'm not saying that this confirms air vehicles to be in Fallout 76, but it is an interesting shot nonetheless. So here we can see probably one of the most interesting shots in the whole trailer. We can see this almost satellite-like structure just stuck in the ground, and this may seem very mysterious at first, but if you actually look back in the Fallout lore, you can find that there was a space station that did exist known as the Ballistic Orbital Missile Base, and as you can see, it looks very similar in shape to this structure lying in the ground, so this very well might be a settlement that we can actually take over in the game. That would be really cool. So here we get yet another beautiful landscape shot of the world in Fallout 76, and I gotta say, this looks absolutely amazing. It just makes me more and more excited to go out and explore. Now in this following clip, we can see what looks to be the people who have arisen from Vault 76 to go out into the wasteland and rebuild, and I don't know about you guys, but this might be hinting at a possible co-op mode in the game. Now in this next shot, we see the main character wearing a firefighter outfit and holding a fire axe in what looks to be some kind of treacherous mine. And this just makes me more curious as to how all of this is going to play into the main story. Are we going to be mining resources from the ground to help out our settlements in the game? We're just going to have to see, because this has me really curious. So in this next shot, we get our second look at a new creature in Fallout 76. I'm not sure what this could be. Maybe this is some kind of mutated tortoise, but nonetheless still very interesting. And then in the background, we could see what looks to be, of course, the West Virginia Capitol building. Now here we have probably one of the more epic screenshots in the whole trailer. We can see this massive drill which looks to be mining resources out of the ground, which we're most likely going to be using to help our settlements in the game. And we may even be able to turn this whole establishment into a settlement of its own, who knows. But nonetheless, this is very interesting and I can't wait to see more of this location. Now here we get another shot of what looks to be a more urban area of West Virginia, and this is also giving me high hopes that Bethesda optimized the engine correctly to render these huge cities, because I don't know if you all remember back in Fallout 4, Boston, when you went into the city, everything just dropped to like 20 FPS, the performance was absolute garbage, so hopefully they optimized the engine better for this and we can actually run at a decent performance in these more urban areas of the game. Let's also pay attention to the finer details in this shot. If you look off in the distance, there's a sign that's pretty hard to read, but I think it says Watauga Municipal Center. Also, if you look off to the right, you can see a big sign that says Watauga Estate. So this area that we see in this shot is most likely the town or city of Watauga, West Virginia. Now here we see another very interesting creature shot. Now if I had to guess, I would say that this is a mutated vampire bat, but this could be anything. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. This is very unique. I'm not sure what this could be. Now here we get another shot of a building in Fallout 76, and I did some research and this is indeed the West Virginia University building. You can also see a Vault Boy Scholar statue outside of it, which I think is pretty interesting. Now the final shot of importance out of the whole trailer, and in my opinion probably the coolest shot out of the whole trailer, is this. Now this is obviously the West Virginia Capitol building completely rebuilt. You can see all of the trees and grass and flowers that are planted around the back of it, as well as the building itself being rebuilt, and this pretty much confirms that the West Virginia Capitol building is going to be a playable settlement in the game, which I think is very interesting. So anyway, that's going to wrap up this Fallout 76 trailer analysis. I hope you guys really enjoyed all this trailer had to offer, and I cannot wait to see more gameplay of Fallout 76 at Bethesda's E3 conference tonight. And if anything interesting comes out of that, then I'll be sure to update you guys in the following days. But until then, I'll be seeing all of you next time.